Yes, it was.
Motion to accept the minutes, except for Ray.
Second.
Comments, questions? All those in favor? Abstentions? One abstention. Okay, under new business. Discuss site plan review application for Shannon Marshall, who proposes to open a childcare at her home located at 342 Temple Road. Daycare, it's table 2, commercial uses, daycare facilities. Gary, you wanna kick it off?
Sure, I did an inspection there a couple weeks ago, I think it was, and Sonny was supposed to be there, but he did not make it, so we'll have to have another inspection.
Yep.
Yep, and the state doesn't permit first anymore. They leave it up to the municipalities to, yeah, to do the initial walkthrough and get it going. So in order not to hold Shannon up any longer than possible, I want to put it on the agenda so she can get in the process of getting it approved through the state as well.
Can you explain, the owner is Zachary Tracy, but the deed is in Shannon Marshall?
They're a couple.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's up on Temple Road before you get to the turn on Morrison Hill. It's a nice ranch style house up there. Gonna have a couple of rooms,
Yeah, 3.
Yeah.
All together it'd be 4 rooms.
4 rooms, and I think you're gonna have 8 kids, is that what I
The
read?
highest I can go is
8. And the ages are from,
8. 6 weeks to 8 years old.
yeah, she's a brave lady.
So, the 8, or are you doing this somewhere else at this point, or?
No, I'm going through the process to get licensed. to do
I
it.
see, okay. So with a proposed 8?
Yeah.
Yes.
Licensing limitation of 8, I think that's how it goes.
So is it just yourself, or are you gonna have some
Just
other
myself.
assistant?
It'd just be me. For the amount of kids, we can have 1 person.
Okay.
So 8 is the max for
Yes,
one person?
Okay.
It also has to do with age as well.
Age, yeah.
Yeah, age
Yeah.
and how many people you have for the age groups that you're doing.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and the hours are gonna be 6 AM to 5 AM. There's plenty of
Right,
parking.
convenient.
Kids, you know, they're just gonna be dropping off the children.
Yep.
Yeah.
This doesn't have anything to do with that. What is, the name of the business is Little what?
Little berries.
Berries, okay.
Yeah, we have a bunch of blueberry bushes and raspberry bushes.
Gotcha.
So.
Little Bears, I can think of other names of kids, because
I thought it said Little Bennies, and I thought,
Yeah, no, right.
And the layout that she provided will show you the rooms that they'll be in.
yep.
I don't know if a site visit is needed for this. No, I didn't think so.
I don't think so.
I mean, I think it's more important that Sonny, the
Yes,
state.
definitely.
And then, to get your license, will they come and do a,
The state,
site
yeah,
visit?
they'll come and they'll also have a fire marshal do the same thing.
Yes, and this should be approved with that, and one of the conditions that state approval is required before
Yeah,
they can open.
The state must have to have her test for well water, right?
that's what I was gonna ask. Good, yeah. Just the
Where it
well
says
water?
well water.
I sent in, we're waiting for the results.
Okay.
Okay.
all right.
Yeah.
Move the process.
So are most of the kids that you'll be caring for younger, like, yeah? I'm just wondering, you know, does the state, I don't know if there's a requirement if you're gonna have the kids outside, if it has to be
They need to be
fenced?
out at least once a day,
Okay.
an hour, and
Okay.
it will be fenced in, I will have it fenced.
Okay, yep.
any going to be in school?
It depends on who I get as clients, but yes, I call the bus garage and they usually, legally they have to send the bus if they go to Wilton.
Mhm.
Will the fenced-in area be out front
In the
or
backyard.
in the back? And that can be a condition of the approval as well.
It's it's probably a state.
So your time again is
6 AM.
6 a.m. to 5 p.m.?
PM. And, the number of employees, one, yeah.
Well, you'll have to have
Yeah.
at least one other employee, especially if there's gonna be children of school age, to put them on and off the bus. If someone's watching.
As long as I'm
A
at the
little
door
bit
and they
reason, so.
see me,
Yeah.
they'll
Yeah,
just
they'll
drop
have
me
to,
off.
they'll have to.
Mm.
So that's what they did when the in-home daycare she was at. As long as they see the person standing at the door, they just send the kids out.
That's what they do down on the Wells Road too. She stands in the doorway.
So this is your primary, your residence then also, yeah?
Yeah,
Okay. And you have obviously at least one,
two.
Two.
yeah.
There's another one.
Gotta look around, yeah. Right. Very good.
Have a butters notices been sent?
What's that?
Did you send the butters notices?
No.
Not yet.
Well, I don't think I'm going to.
Okay.
Where's the closest abutter?
The butter, probably
I mean, as far as a living space.
living space, as a guess, maybe 50 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3 acres of land.
While the state will obviously check your police record and so forth, do they look for any sign of molesters or any
Yes, I had to do,
in the surrounding area?
that I don't know, that wasn't on the list, but I can look it up too.
Right.
I had to do a mandate order class, and then I did do a background check, so, for myself.
You did a background check on yourself?
Yeah, they had to, we had to do it to be certain, make sure I was okay to be required to watch all
And
those
obviously you
things.
passed.
Yeah,
Part of
yeah.
licensing, I'm sure.
So really, the only thing, I mean, the rest of this, if you look at it, the state's taken over most anything, so the only thing we need to concern ourselves with are the abutters.
Yeah, do you want a butters notices to go out?
No.
I don't think it's needed.
I don't either.
No, it's at,
Not
For
for a home
residents,
daycare, if it was gonna be, didn't we redo one?
She could have 6 of her own kids,
yeah,
and nobody would,
Right, didn't we do one in town Farmington, no, it should not Farmington, in town Wilton, near the old primary school?
yes.
That was remember,
Yes.
and that was
that
only.
was before me.
Right,
Yeah.
but the building was only gonna be utilized, it wasn't in-home, it was just the property was gonna be used as daycare.
Right, and then we did, the
And then
one on
the big
US
one.
Route 2.
Right,
Yeah,
Yeah, that was fairly recent. Yeah, that
Yes.
was quite recent.
Yeah.
We're talking about the primary school.
But that's,
the old primary school,
On School Street, the Wells
Stockton,
owns?
was it
Yes.
Stockton Avenue or
It
something
was
like that?
down, going down the hill
Mhm.
on the left.
They don't do background checks on neighbors?
Well,
They don't do background checks
No,
on neighbors?
no,
How about
we
it?
wanna-
Like for-
On the neighbors?
Yeah.
There's a sex offender that lives right near a playground, and nobody seems to care about it, so.
Yeah, they don't do background checks.
No, they don't.
Interesting.
Parking,
That's not the word I used.
drop-off parking, anything gonna be?
Negligent.
Yeah, that was.
Do you have a driveway?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
Well,
at
like
least
fences and stuff like that.
room for at least 4 vehicles out there, but they'll just be dropping off and leaving.
And picking up.
Outdoor lighting,
Yeah. I know.
will you have signage?
Probably not, I probably won't put any sign out, just so people don't really need to know where the daycare is.
Rely more on word of mouth than,
Yeah.
yeah, you're not gonna try and advertise a
No,
great deal. No. Okay. No, I'm sure there's a need, yeah.
There is a big need.
Always a need for daycare.
Gary, I didn't look it up, but Temple Road is residential too?
Yes,
Okay.
right on the road, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
right up next to the road.
Oh, it's right on the road?
The first,
Yeah.
right.
first of the lot.
Oh, okay.
Our new computer system actually shows it as residential 1, but it's not.
Okay, just checking.
Right.
Yeah, it's one of those things, I didn't look it up, I just questioned it, you know, like,
Yeah.
man, Temple Road, I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know how much more we need to really do.
No, me either. I think this is a simple,
Bless it and go.
bless it and go.
I think the biggest thing is, you know, make sure that where the state doesn't go first anymore, we really have to say all conditions of.
Yes.
Well, mostly it's just that she has the state
Yeah.
licensing and that's that.
Based on the
State and
condition
fire
of
marshal,
approval
yeah,
from
fire.
the state.
And the fire marshal hasn't been out there yet, so.
Yeah, and also the fenced-in area. Oh, back.
And that wouldn't
If we want.
get
that.
approved until the state.
No reason to run it by the police. Ethan?
I could, no, I'm more concerned about getting sunny out there.
Okay.
Yeah, that's gonna be, yeah,
Okay.
that's better than the fire marshal. I mean, he ends up being the fire marshal in the area. So you
Exactly.
get him, yeah, so.
How old
You
is
wanna
the
get
home?
him there and.
The old, the home, I'm saying it's not really that old, maybe in the 80s.
Okay.
It's the guy that sold blueberries in Wilton, at Wilton Festival. That's his house. Sweat.
Hmm?
Sweat.
He's
So-
an older couple that used to sell the blueberries to the Blueberry Festival here in Wilton. The old guy.
Never knew.
Oh, was that
I can't think of his name.
Irvin Fonts?
No, is that
No.
saying,
No,
Yeah, the farm.
no, they're not, she's not talking about the blueberry farm.
No.
no,
That's
I'm
on
talking,
Main- off Main Street.
he had his own little, and he used to sell them at the Blueberry Festival.
Okay,
Um,
Never knew that.
yeah,
I can't think of his name, he's an older man.
Right.
Cheryl Osborne, his father. She works for the town, well, she did work for the town in Farmington.
My
okay.
my biggest concern was that the older the house, the more concerned
It
you
is-
have with
it's a fairly
environmental
new house.
problems.
Yeah, no, I'd say it's,
Asbestos, lead.
right.
No.
I'd say it's either
I would
80s
take
or
it
out.
90s.
The state's gonna look at that.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah, the state's gonna do everything.
yeah, I'd say 80s and 90s, well kept, even with two children.
Yeah, that's probably.
They're gonna check it.
Well, you're probably the hardest one to handle.
Yeah, it's one of those things, you know. Yes, covered in asbestos and lead paint everywhere. Well, I don't think we have to worry about doing. You know what I'm saying?
Make a motion that we close the site plan review and move to findings of fact.
There you go.
Public hearing, yeah.
Any other comments or questions? All those in favor? Unanimous?
Tracy. How long have you owned the house for?
She's looking at me because it's my grandson.
Motion that findings of fact, 1, 2, 12 have been approved and meet our requirements.
Any other comments, questions? All those in favor? Unanimous?
Can we see if we can gang some of these?
Yeah.
Moving on to conclusions, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Keep going.
These are gonna be assigned?
Nope.
No sign.
Yeah, 1 through 7, I think.
1 through 7, okay.
Special features.
Well, just we'll go page by page. So 1 through 7 meets the review standard and are not applicable.
Second.
Any other comments, questions? All those in favor? Unanimous?
I'll make a motion that 8 to 11.
We're asking for the fenced-in area, so there is gonna be a little special feature.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Or it could be a
Are
condition.
we asking for it? Is the state asking for it?
State.
Probably a good idea if we say we should have one.
Yeah.
Okay, how about, we'll do number 8, meets review standard and will have a state mandated fenced-in area
And
behind
plus,
the house.
is this where you want to put on the condition of approval from the state?
No, we do that at the
Yeah,
end.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I mean, that's, actually, it's in here prior to that anyway.
Okay.
Second,
Second on what you just said, and
about having that
Just
fence,
said,
yeah.
Yeah.
You second.
Questions or
Yeah.
comments? All those in favor? Unanimous?
How about we do 9, 10, and 11, meets the review standard and are not applicable?
Second.
Comments?
Emergency vehicle access, and we might wanna,
Well, it's,
I mean,
they
just
can
say
come
that
down the
that's-
driveway, they can get in and out of
It's
the
not
driveway.
changing.
Okay, not changing,
Yeah.
perfect,
Right.
okay, second.
Yeah, they have an attached two-car garage, so there's
Yeah.
Hot top
there's
driveway,
ample
it
parking.
is a hot top driveway, so
Yeah.
you're not gonna have mud season problems, okay?
All those in favor? Unanimous?
Make a motion that 12 fire protection meets the review standard because it will be
To be inspected.
inspected by the fire
Local
chief,
fire
acting as fire marshal.
Yes. Yep.
Second.
No one
Comments
made- no one
or
made Sonny a
questions?
fire marshal.
He is, he's a local fire.
I know.
All those in favor? Unanimous?
13, solid waste, how are you getting rid of your solid waste?
Archie.
Archie's okay.
Dumpster.
And the 13 meets review standard, comma, a dumpster and service will be utilized.
Second.
Did you say there was gonna be a dumpster?
I already have a dumpster.
Oh, you do have a dumpster, okay, sorry.
He's ready for it.
Oh, yeah. All those in favor?
Who seconded it?
That was-
I did. Yeah, sorry about that.
Unanimous?
14, community impact meets review standard and will provide a sorely needed resource to the community.
Second.
Comments? All those in favor? Unanimous?
Water supply, 15, meets review standard and will be
State
checked,
tested?
state tested, yeah.
Second.
Comments? All those in favor? Unanimous?
Make a motion that 16, erosion control, 17, pollution control. Gotta find it, turn the page.
Next one's for
Go
you.
up on health and safety and do that.
How about 16 and 17 meet the review standards and are not applicable?
Second.
Comments? All those in favor? Unanimous?
18, health and safety meets review standards and will be, and will have to, meets review standard because of needed state approval and supervision.
Second.
Comments? All those in favor? Unanimous?
19 and 20, shoreline protection, floodplain protection meets review standards and are not applicable.
Second.
Comments? All those in favor? Unanimous?
21, performance standards meets review standard and, because, meets review standard, period.
Second.
Comments?
I was gonna say, once state grants approval based on our approval,
Right.
it'll be all.
I was just gonna do that under conditions of
Yeah.
approval,
All right.
alone at that. And then other applicable standards, 1, 2, and 3.
We haven't voted.
We get a- yeah.
Oh, we got a vote on 21?
On 21, all
Okay,
those in favor? Unanimous?
you got me off a roll there, Charlie. Okay, 1, 2, and 3, does it really, is there anything that we need? I think we can just say, meets the review standards and are not applicable.
Second.
Comments? All those in favor? Unanimous.
Conditions of approval, add to other conditions of approval. Approval and inspection by inspection and approval by the state prior to operation.
Yeah.
1 and 2, fenced-in area behind the house, as previously noted.
And the fire marshal.
3, yes, and
And a good
Sunny.
water test.
Sunny Fire Marshal.
Yeah.
Well, the water test is part of the state, so I stay out of that.
Good.
Second.
Comments? All those in favor? Unanimous?
Make a motion that we approve the site plan application subject to the conditions of approval
Second.
set forth.
Any comments? All those in favor? Unanimous. So what this means now is, based on the lack of findings, the permit will be granted. This will take, it gets typed up, and then we will officially sign it at our next meeting, but that does not delay you. You can proceed, and you do not have to come to the next meeting. Okay?
I think they want to, though.
Yeah, there you go.
Local government at its finest.
Pretty well behaved.
Yes.
You look just like grandma.
We're sitting much fun.
No, yeah, no, she's
So at this point, if you would like to leave, this is a great time, unless you want to stay and look at our lovely faces. This is a good time to break.
Thank you.
Congratulations, good luck.
Good luck.
Thank you for the business.
What do you say? Anything?
Sandy, bye.
You're a brave person.
Thank you.
Yep.
You are.
good night.
Yes, guys, have a
See ya.
good night.
My husband's on his way for his part of it, but I can start on my part if you want, or
Sure.
however you wanna do it.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so, let's see. So you must be Becky.
I am. I'm not Bill.
Site plan review, proposing to use the building for a heating, cooling, and insulation business. Efficient Air LLC, and a tanning salon, Platinum Tanning, the former Loggers Den.
Correct.
Big area, it's all yours.
Okay. She's had an established tanning salon in the mall where Taco Bell is.
Correct.
Correct.
Well, that's why there's a for lease sign.
Yes.
Correct.
Yeah. And he's had an established business in HVAC. He's just had no place
To hang a
all this.
shingle.
Yeah,
Correct.
exactly. And this is the Loggers Den. She realizes that the water and sewer is available to them. It's just not hooked up, never has been. And they're planning on having it hooked up. So they'll need a plumbing permit for the inside for the fixtures. It's gonna be mainly a downscaled version of the tanning salon where it's located now, after they get familiar with the building. The day they looked at it, it was like dusk and there was no electricity there, so they don't really have a good feel yet.
It's pretty good noise, when he had his
Showcase,
antiques and the different stores, he had a lot of neat stuff in there, but that's right, he never really followed through with getting
No,
the plumbing
no.
stuff done. He had electricity, must have been just shut off, cause
Yes, yeah, they've got the panel.
Yeah, the panel's there, but there's no electricity in there now. There's a shower stall in there, but
Right.
No
nothing
pipes
else.
to it?
gee, I thought he had electricity pulled in, yeah.
There's
okay.
been work done on the shoulder of that road. Who's been doing that?
That
DOT?
DOT, they're widening it for the Dunkin'.
That's the
coming.
Dunkin' Donut thing.
Right, but the question then is, where is the water and sewer?
Water and sewer is right under the not dwelling structure.
So
It just
we're
never
like-
got it.
right-
So
right
it's
once
on
ago.
the property.
It's on the property.
Oh,
There's a fire hydrant right there on Munson Road.
Yeah.
I know there's town water there somewhere.
Yes, no, it's run to the property, he just never chose to hook it up.
No, that would be a much improved use of
Yeah.
that property
Yeah,
compared
it's
to what it was.
good
And
location.
there's there's
How many
other sheds
buildings are
underneath. Well, you got.
There's a
two
couple
awning type.
lean-tos,
Yeah, there's
One structure, right?
There's two lean-tos on the property.
Yeah.
right.
Um,
Yeah, you know, I've already explained to her that it's resource protection.
Yeah.
So the lean-tos, they're planning on at least one of them, putting up walls in the front for storing material.
I have spoke to FEMA,
Yeah.
and they said the elevation there is that we should get it re-surveyed, because the elevation's high enough to have it removed.
Good.
So, after I own the property, which we just got a closing date of the 29th of this month, that we're gonna schedule to have it resurveyed.
Yes, and when you have it resurveyed, that takes precedent over our tax map. So even if the tax map shows it as resource protection, the tax assessor will go by the surveyed copy.
I'm just not sure that what we should do, this should be a two-part process. That we give them permission to establish a business on that site, but come back to us with solid plans, because is there really any solid plans of what's gonna happen in these structures at this point?
Yes, there is. Right now, she's already aware, they can't add to the footprint without a permit by rule. So the solid plan for right now is to get the businesses established there, get it all set up. They're not even talking about putting up a sign until next spring.
Yeah, so basically, we're just gonna have an office. The rest of our stuff is at our house. I mean,
Right,
we have everything at our house, because we have 25 acres where we live.
right.
So
So,
I'm
it's
kind of
just our office.
misunderstanding this about FEMA. It's not, is it floodplain?
No, it's resource protection though, according to our map. The whole property
We're
is.
talking about
A large chunk of all of that front area, okay, yeah.
No, all of it is
Yeah,
in
all
resource
right.
protection.
So it has to come to the planning board for any
because
business or,
we can't do anything
what is
It's
that?
already,
with
it's
that.
already been a business.
I know.
Right. So all they're
So what's
doing,
this with the buildings, might have to be removed? or-
no, nothing has to be
No.
removed. It's
Okay.
all been permitted.
Okay, so the only thing that's gonna be there.
She said something about it having enough elevation. That's that's what's confusing me.
The
Yeah.
elevation is from FEMA. Right now, it goes by elevation. I mean, it's probably
For
flooded there.
floodplain.
Never.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So just once you get your certificate of elevation, then you go back to the flood maps, and you should be all okay. And
Yes.
you can enclose those buildings and you'll be fine.
Exactly.
If they're saying, oh jeepers, you gotta leave 1 foot of it open so the water can come through, that makes it.
That makes a difference.
Okay.
It's like up on Village View, they just took a survey. Paul, the tax assessor,
Yeah.
this is all resource protection up on Village View.
Where it drops down to the creek, just cause of the slope.
Yes, 200 feet down.
Okay.
They just took that out of resource protection, so this is normal.
But I think what.
That you can build there now on that slope?
They're building there. They're not, no, not on the slope. There's enough.
Farther in, yeah. Okay.
But, correct me if I'm wrong, I think what Dr. Parker was saying is, we're not at a point right now to vote on anything.
I don't agree with that.
No?
I would agree with Gary, yeah.
Yes.
Well, we have to, do we have a sketch or any, like what the plan is? That's my question.
It's there.
Okay, so we should just give approval for the basic footprint of
Exactly.
the main building to
Exactly.
be continued to be used as a business,
Correct.
period.
And
And anything
period.
else done on the site needs to come back to planning,
Yes.
board. Put that in
Okay,
condition
I
of
understand.
approval.
I disagree,
Thank
you've
you,
got
that's why
those
I didn't understand.
storage areas.
Yeah, but you're talking about enclosing them. I just.
Yeah, but that's
Those
not
are
changing
already-
the footprint.
I mean, are they putting the tanning beds? That's my question. Are the tanning
No,
beds?
everything's staying the way it is. The building's, everything's staying the way it is. You drive by the way you look at it now, the only
It's a
difference is the
log
wood's
cabin.
gonna be gone.
Yeah,
That's the only difference. All that wood is gonna be gone. That's it.
yeah.
Okay, so the tanning beds aren't there, nothing like that?
Nothing's there right now, but they're gonna be,
They're gonna
yes.
be, yeah.
But we're not adding any
But they
buildings to it.
can in the building that's already being used as a business.
Right,
Right.
right, that's where I'm curious.
And
they're all
the
buildings
lean-tos,
Okay. I
if
just
they
have to make
put
sure.
walls on them, that's not changing the
It
overall
isn't.
footprint. I wouldn't issue a building permit for it.
Okay.
No, we're not looking to
Confused
do,
what it is.
we're not really looking to do that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
And what you would be using, it would be storage, and so.
exactly.
I put a park my van under it.
Spread them out under it, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say we grant their,
Their request?
yes,
Through the process.
Yeah.
go through the process.
Let's go.
Okay. No, go ahead. We need
Motion to
a,
start the Site plan review?
Findings of fact.
Findings of fact, there we go, there's the word.
There's the word.
Thank you.
Okay, so 1 through 12 is filled out, right?
And they're finalizing the sale of the property, so you have
Yes.
a definite stake here, yeah. Should be,
Yeah, they have
You spend most of your
purchased
time doing the insulation or
Installation or insulation?
installation? Insulation, sorry.
Insulation. No, not really.
Not really.
Installation more of heating.
Heating. Now, you have a license for oil and gas? just-
Absolutely, yep.
Right.
And I have a weatherization license as well, and I have an auditor license as well.
But you're not a plumber?
No, no, no,
Okay.
I don't play with my junk, and I'm not gonna play with yours. No, I don't do any plumbing.
Make a motion that findings of fact 1 through 12 are met.
Second.
and just a comment, we're really not doing a public hearing, so someone has.
Well, it says that.
Name.
Well, it says we had a public hearing tonight.
Yeah, we open up a public hearing?
Well, I mean, this is a public hearing.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's on the
It's
agenda as new business, and public is invited if they so desire.
Yeah, it's a
We don't have to do a butters
public
notices.
It's not a public hearing, not a public.
Hearing.
A hearing would be
He-
Yeah.
advertised.
One of you two guys has to read the long sermon.
Right, that's what I'm saying, we haven't done that.
Sermon.
That's right.
I'm tired of the long sermon.
Yeah.
All right.
11 would be.
Brought it up, not me.
It was a public meeting, just change that to meeting.
So 11 would be changed to
How about
7,
instead
eh?
of public hearing, just say, a planning
Public
board
meeting.
hearing was held on October 16th, 2025.
We can't change that ordering, no.
You don't
Just
like
call it a
that?
public meeting.
I would just put,
NA if you're gonna.
NA.
I would just put NA. I wouldn't change the form.
Yeah, I don't think we could, we'd have to have a vote for it in the farm according to. Yeah.
Okay? So put not, for 11, put NA.
Any
Make
other
that as a
comments?
motion.
With that change, I second it.
Okay. Any other comments? All those in favor? Unanimous.
Okay, so then moving on, conclusions. I think we can gang these.
Yep.
1, 2, okay, 1, preservation of existing landscape. 2, relation of the proposed buildings to the environment and to neighboring buildings. 3, vehicular access. 4, parking and circulation. 5, surface water drainage. 6, utilities.
1 through 5.
Yeah. Utilities is gonna be.
Okay, so 1 through 5 meets review standards and are not applicable because of no changes. Because of no change.
Second, okay. Any other comments?
Yes. I noticed currently they're using Munson Road to get onto that property. Is that gonna stay that way, or are they gonna go back to using what we used to before?
They're gonna use right from US Route 2.
Okay.
I stopped Mr. Howard from putting an entrance in on the Munson Road side.
But I know they're using Munson Road side.
Or not.
Right.
Yeah.
Or not.
Okay.
I think it was a prior owner, yeah. Yeah.
No, they did it like 2 days ago.
Yeah, they just, yeah, they like flattened it
They're,
out.
they're using
Yeah.
it,
Yeah,
they flattened it out and they're using Munson Road.
So that guy, I know a little bit about that. So the guy that's actually doing, because I know the guy that's doing Dunkin' Donuts, asked Keith if he could park there, and he said, yes. He said, if I can park my equipment here, I'll give you some gravel. That's how that.
He got all that gravel.
That's how that occurred. And he didn't know, the guy that was doing the work just kind of pushed the gravel over there, but that's not gonna be used
I
as
just
a.
wanna make sure that.
Yeah,
Because it
it's
does.
okay, but I run the
Stay on
transfer
Route
station up the
204.
road,
Yeah.
but the way they're doing it right now, I'm like, well,
That's
half their
a
vehicles are parked there, and I was like, why aren't they all
Yeah.
just
That's
going into
another
your
wrinkle.
spot?
Yeah.
Instead of causing that
That's
whole
gonna be
problem with
quite a
getting to the
wrinkle.
transfer station
Well,
right now.
problem is,
Plus,
there's
it's-
resource
it's-
protection here.
Now it's
Yeah.
water.
Right, so I will be talking to Mr.
Well,
Howard.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
We're taking ownership next week.
29th.
Yeah,
Okay.
and we're not gonna
Well,
lose any of that.
It might
The
go back to
only
my bus
question
though,
is,
right?
So is there a drainage, that, there is a ditch on that side, correct? So by putting the gravel in, the ditch has been occluded?
They can't do anything there without a permit by road.
Right, but I'm,
Gravel
but I'm
never
not.
should have been put.
Right, so, but they put gravel in, the ditch is occluded, so water cannot continue down to Route 2. With that, there's no
Probably not
culvert.
that-
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
supposed
no,
to
they have,
drain
they've covered
way
the whole
back.
thing.
It was supposed to be
Yeah.
a drain.
Yeah.
So the suggestion might be
More by
this is,
dollar
1.5 is
per-
fine because there's no change, but the condition of approval is the elimination of that temporary.
Well,
The
that's not
temporary
even
ditch.
the same piece of property. That's an abutting property that he owns.
What do you mean?
So
You're
that,
not buying that little
that should
triangle
not
thing?
be,
That's not on this property?
no,
That, the temporary driveway is not on this property?
no, it's not. It's
It
on,
was 2 lots and Keith got a
Exactly.
hold of them all. So you're only buying the old original lot?
No, we're buying the whole thing.
Yeah.
Buying the
whole
triangle?
thing.
Oh,
So
you're
got-
buying that.
Alright, we're buying- yeah, that's all one lot now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
we're getting him,
right.
So you're buying the whole piece?
we're getting him right out. Yeah.
But
So,
what I'm saying
that
is
was
somebody has to
saying
remove
that
that
condition.
gravel.
Yeah.
So that gravel's actually,
Right.
I mean, there's a ditch there.
you gotta look at it, because there wasn't a ditch there to start with, it kinda went up to the stop sign. Is that what you're talking about? By the stop sign, right? What are you talking about?
Yeah,
Yeah, so I haven't really looked at it since he did it, because I'm driving by at 50, you know? But I know that there's some reclaim there. If he filled a ditch, I don't think there was a ditch there to start with, but
Well, the
It's there.
problem is, we know there's an existing drainage problem there,
yes.
because I don't know if it was out with the Kennedy property, it looks like a swimming pool, lots of times, it's right across the street.
yeah.
So there's definitely the water there
Okay.
somewhere.
How about we redo the motion? 1 to 4 meets review standards and are not applicable,
Second.
okay?
And no change.
No change, okay?
Yes, we need to vote on that.
Yeah, I seconded it.
Any other comments? Yes.
No, I'm
All those
voting,
in favor?
early voting.
Unanimous.
Okay, surface water drainage. May or may not meet the review standard and needs to be
Address.
addressed / inspected by the town highway supervisor
Yeah,
to determine whether the added gravel needs to be removed from the ditch area.
yeah.
Second.
Hold on, okay, yeah, give me a second. Yeah.
Comments?
Yes. Is he willing to do that? Because is he gonna say that that's a state road? 'Cause
Oh, it's on the Munson side.
It's on
on
the
Well,
Munson
it's about the other side.
It's
on
about
Route
half and
34,
half,
so
half and
it's
half.
half
No,
and half.
no,
I'm sure it's
no,
on the right away of the state.
I'm just saying, he may be like, that's the state road.
We're trying to move this
Yeah.
thing forward,
Yeah.
and the problem is,
Yeah.
we don't know this fact, so leave it, we can let them address it. The
Yes,
highway foreman address it to you, and you
Yeah.
make the determination,
And
yes.
just be aware, you may be asked to move it, so,
remove the gravel.
yeah,
Have
move
somebody-
it.
Yeah.
Do
Right.
something with it.
That will be in the state right of way, but it's still on the Munson Road. So I'm gonna, John doesn't work tomorrow, they have Fridays off. I'll talk to him Monday about it, have him look at it.
And I think this is, you know, we had B-Saw in here, and he said, well, it was like this, and then it kinda went like that, and
When we were talking about the
I think
drainage
the
around,
can
it's
is
supposed to
kinda
go-
rolling down the hill and things are getting changed, and I think eventually
Well, I think that's why
oh, maybe
the
it did go
proposal
away.
would state that if it does not, if he wants it removed, you know, before you would give complete, fill out the form and give them complete closure to this, we have to let him make that determination
Yes,
Condition, right?
as a condition of approval.
yeah.
Well, like she was just saying, you might wanna look, because maybe the reclaim doesn't go all the way.
I don't think it goes all the way. I think it's just they keep on running over it.
But I know he was driving through there, so
Well, again, nobody knows here, leave it up to the highway foreman
I
to
mean,
make that
yeah.
decision.
I mean, yeah. It's definitely different, because I drive by there every day
Yeah.
for work, so it definitely looks a lot different than it did.
I know he's been driving over there.
Yeah, especially, well, I saw them like, they're taking the steamroller and flattening it the other
It's all right
day.
if he gets some of his stuff
Which
up
yeah,
there.
when I was coming out of work, because I was having a hard time getting
Yeah.
down the hill, so I did see some sort of work being done there.
Well, I'm
Not
gonna
that-
take
You guys
it.
might not even be aware of it, it's just what was going on.
I usually don't go through Wilton
No,
I think they use it as an entrance there.
right,
The
right.
construction company.
Yeah, so, it's definitely different than, like, 2 weeks ago before they
Yeah, it was
started.
grass there.
Yeah,
Are
so,
they almost done with that stretch now?
Yes,
Yes, they are.
they
yeah.
don't have like a gravel.
Okay, so the motion on the floor made and seconded. Any further discussion?
Was it seconded?
I'll second, or,
No,
yeah.
no, I seconded it, yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it was on it.
No more discussion. All those in favor? Unanimous. Utilities?
Meets the review standard because proper hookups will be performed of water, electric, electric, water, and sewer.
Electric's already there, just needs the water and the sewer. Power's already in the building.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Your wife was saying there wasn't power.
It's not hooked up right now.
No, he's got the meter pulled because he didn't want to pay the bill, he said.
Oh,
You walk in,
Yeah, I
it's
thought
dark.
he had it run over.
No, no,
He went
it's-
through quite a bit.
Yeah, it's underground, it's up to the pole, it's in there.
Okay.
mine is.
Yeah.
Our
No.
general didn't want to.
He just didn't have the power turned on.
I just said it was done.
Yeah, no, he didn't have the power turned on. It's all been done.
Okay.
Need a second?
I second it.
Okay, comments? All those in favor? Unanimous.
Number 7, advertising features meets review standard and will be addressed by a sign permit in the spring.
Are you good with that?
What was that? I didn't,
Okay, I was gonna say, you look like you had a grimace on your face.
I wasn't sure what,
He just said that
He doesn't come to these
the,
every day.
no, I just gotta do my own thing.
you're gonna hang a sign, I'm assuming,
Yep,
in the spring?
absolutely.
In the spring.
Okay.
Why would I have to wait till spring now?
You don't, except
Oh.
That's
your
the
wife
point.
said,
Did you wanna wait till spring,
For,
a sign? Or are you doing it before then?
I'd probably wait. We've got so much going
Well-
on now, just.
It just would require a sign permit, that's a
From him, right?
$10 permit.
Whether you do it before the spring, you just have to have a
We'll
sign.
just
Yeah,
say
okay,
that.
yeah.
A
Just have to have
sign
permit.
will be,
That's
a-
fine.
yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Second.
any comments? All those in favor? Unanimous?
Special features, exterior lighting, emergency vehicle access, 11 landscape, 12 fire protection, meets review standards and are unchanged from prior use.
You're not gonna add any exterior lighting, right?
I don't believe so. Is there any now?
I have no idea.
You hadn't had the power under so long.
Well, he pulled the meter, he said, so when we
Yeah,
looked at it with the
right.
real estate agent, he said, I pulled the meter because I didn't want to pay the bill. I was like, all right, but I never noticed any lighting, so I don't know if there is, 'cause-
Right. If you do, it's just gotta be pointed downward.
Okay, so like if I put a sign on the building, it's gonna point down.
Yeah.
Any lights.
Any outside lighting,
Okay.
just so you know.
And we didn't really look, like I said, it was 7 o'clock at night. It was dark, I had a flashlight, and it's like, oh, you're selling it? Okay, we need a place.
It was 7 o'clock at night and it was Keith Allen property, that's all you have to say.
There you go. Just on the point of, we're cleaning it up.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, no, he's got
Yeah.
power. He's got
So what,
power.
how far
He
did you
just
go?
had to get
11?
that. Yeah, he's got that.
You're gonna have to have an alternate.
11.
All that.
Eight
Okay,
through 12.
No,
Eight through
yeah,
12.
what's that?
8 through 12.
8 through
So
12.
we want to inquire,
No, with fire
Only
protection, we'll have to,
suggested.
Yeah, fire protection, we have to do
Okay, so
separate,
we're
right?
doing it through 11.
go through 11.
Yeah.
landscaping.
Yeah, okay.
so we've had a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
Any other comments on conditions 8 through 11? All those in favor? Unanimous.
Make a motion that 12 fire protection meets review standard because there will be fire chief / marshal inspection.
Yeah.
Prior to use.
And that kind of require you to have the fire extinguishers, smoke
Alarms,
detectors, and all the, yeah.
Yeah.
And just has the fire chief come through and look at the
Yeah.
business.
And a Knox box.
You're gonna have that.
That's-
alarming badge.
That's not there.
That's not
Yeah.
a requirement.
No,
That's
it's
a
a
suggestion.
suggestion.
Right, a Knox box will save them from, if
Calling us
there's,
for her key.
Yeah,
or breaking a door or a window to get in.
Yeah.
They'll have that,
It'll be a code.
exactly, okay,
The door, the front door will just be a code, that's,
Yeah.
because there's just too many key people they have out to use.
okay.
So,
There's
they'll
a
just get those
cost for the
before.
Knox box.
Yeah,
If you elect to
Well,
go
the
that
problem
route.
with the, I don't,
No,
do they do codes?
no.
I don't think
No.
so. So a Knox box is just a box on the side of the building that they have a special key that opens.
oh, they're all keep the same.
All the keys are the
Oh,
same, and then
yeah.
they take your key out, your third key, and
Yeah.
opens the door.
And only two
Yeah.
keys goes out, one to the police department
Yeah.
and one to the fire chief.
Yeah, we can do that, it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
It'll save you money in the long run.
Absolutely, yeah, yeah,
When he does the
Something did
inspection, he
happen.
could explain that.
yeah.
Fire chief's son had done them.
Yeah.
All right, so we've got a motion on Article 12.
Second.
Any other comments? All those in favor? Unanimous?
Solid waste, are you taking it down to the transfer station, also known as the town dump, or are you going to use Archie's?
Well, we're not gonna use Archie's, but yeah, we're gonna use a dumpster.
Okay.
So you're gonna use-
Yeah.
You're gonna use a dumpster?
Yeah,
Yeah. It's always been moving
And
in,
service
so-
though,
Yeah, no,
and it does a dumping service.
yes.
Okay, make a motion that 13 solid waste meets review standard because the dumpster / service will be utilized.
Second.
Comments? All those in favor? Unanimous?
Make a motion that 14 community impact meets review standards and is not applicable. Only for visual happiness.
Comments? All those in favor? Unanimous?
Make a motion that 15 water supply meets review standard because it will now be hooked up to town water. The property will be hooked up to town water.
Second. Comments or questions? All those in favor? Unanimous?
Make a motion that 16 erosion control, 17 pollution control meets the review standard and are not applicable.
Second. Comments or questions? All those in favor?
I mean, I know where you're coming from, but I just don't know how do you enforce it. I just think the best answer on that one is to have Gary, you know, when they inspect it and just ask those questions at that time.
Yes, I know, you know, on my work truck, they had to be chained in and they had to be upright.
That's OSHA.
Yes.
Okay, so
Yeah, that's
maybe what we
transport.
should do under fire and safety
Storage
is
and
whenever,
transport.
ask the question whether inflammable propane and natural gas will be used, not natural gas. Whether
Now, it's
propane will
probably
be used.
acetylene.
And it's, right, and if
The
it,
most efficient to solder.
now, will acetylene show up on the gas monitor? So I mean, it's a simple matter of putting the $40 monitor on the wall and say if there's gas, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm pretty sure it does.
Right, so if it does, then, you know, then on the
Right.
fire, we should just say if there's gas gonna be used,
Well, yes.
that they have,
I'd be very surprised if he doesn't have an acetylene tank, at least one on his truck. He's probably got two.
I have no
I
idea.
don't,
We all carry
I can't
it.
find anything in that truck.
I don't think, I've never seen tanks in his truck, it's everything lays flat in his, so I don't think it,
No, I'd be
on his pull-out
surprised.
thing, I'll double check,
Yeah.
yeah. What's the word, acetylene?
ACE.
TYLE, I think.
There it
It
is.
is the more volatile.
Yes, some gas monitors do, so just make sure he has a specific sensor for it.
Yeah,
That's protecting his business anyway, make his insurance go down.
I've got acetylene tanks in my garage.
Yeah, you have a monitor?
No,
No. And how long have they been there?
a long time.
Time.
Well, we have,
I got it in my garage all the
He's
time.
grandfathered.
Yeah, yeah. Right, but it's a question more ways than
Right,
one.
That's your private home.
Yes, yeah, it is.
If you're using it as a storage space, you've got a dozen acetylene bottles in there. One of
Yeah.
them could leak.
Yes,
Not the one you'll have that you'll smell when you go out there. If there's nobody in that building, if it's only used as a storage space,
yeah.
and there's nobody there,
But
they're not
with
gonna
that
detect
said, if it's shut off correctly,
it. Mhm.
then even if the packing nut isn't tight, you won't smell anything because it'll stop it from leaking at that point. You know,
and I mean, it does, I mean, I guess that's just positive
Best
thinking,
practice.
but, you know, I mean, I'm sure most people who have that do best practices if they're trying to run a really good business.
Under MBUC, have you seen anything like that about as far as storage of gas? Do they have to have monitors or anything where there's inside storage?
I'm sure yes, where you pick these up from, they're stored outside.
Mhm.
You know, they're in a caged area,
On the side of the
all
building.
chained in, you know,
I mean, that'd be the simplest.
OSHA regulations, you know, they've had
And what's
explosions.
required,
They had
if
one in
you're putting
Auburn.
a LP in a building anywhere, whatever it's for, you have to have monitors.
Right, you have to
Yes.
have, now you have to have a.
Same thing at the
Yeah.
hospital when I worked there, they have a room, it's attached to the maintenance storage building, the maintenance building, but there's a separate place for all
Flammable type
flammable.
oil.
Yeah.
Okay. I think you're following up on it's fine. We don't need to change the wording of it.
All right.
But in the future, we can ask that question whenever there is somebody, you know, providing
Well, I
mechanical
mean, all you have to do
services
is
or
you have to have
auto.
ventilation, separation from combustibles, secure storage, and avoid confined spaces. That's the law in Maine. And their statutes.
Well, yeah, but we can still ask.
For
that
more,
name.
yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Well, there's one question, they're still selling the property, it's still owned by Dwyer?
No, I think they're just waiting for it to go through.
Yeah, it's closing soon, according to
Okay.
Michelle. She was asking me about it.
And then the sign will come down, is that right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's been agreed upon.
Yeah.
The money for the mortgage is there. It's just the final.
The final paper and the
Crap over.
documents have,
Yes.
all right.
Yeah.
Cross the Ts and dot the Is.
Yep. So it doesn't look like there's any other old business. We have any future
But you have to vote on
business?
it.
Yes.
Okay, you got voted on the,
I thought we said we're not changing anything.
Right, but we take a final vote that we
That everything looks good on it. That's clean.
Okay.
clean
So
and
did we have a,
copacetic.
did we have a motion?
and then you get to
I'm
sign
recusing
it.
myself.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
I'll make the motion. So,
Second?
as is.
Second.
Any other comments? All those in favor? Unanimous?
No,
Abstentions?
one abstention, two abstentions.
Two abstentions. Okay,
All right.
future business?
Future business, the retaining wall, Wilson Lane.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I sent out the site plan review application 2 days ago to the engineering company. Bids go out, I wanna say this winter.
Boy, it's too
Excuse
bad
me.
they couldn't get there.
I know.
What,
I know.
you're talking about, I thought that they weren't gonna put a wall in.
Beautiful time.
Yeah.
I remember Saviello, don't you remember Saviello saying there wasn't gonna be a wall, that they're just gonna do a rip wrap?
No, what you didn't want was impermeable surface. Where the parking is, I don't know if they're gonna pave that or leave it
Gravel?
gravelly. So
I'm not sure.
that would, I believe that would probably.
No. Where the wall is, the current wall they're leaving.
They're leaving that, it's all.
But all the way around the bridge was not gonna be a wall, was gonna be rip wrap.
Right,
Now you're talking about wall.
well, that's what it
talking
means, yeah.
Wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're taking out stone, the rocks,
Right.
and they're redoing that section. I haven't received a complete package yet. Is this just in the beginning
I'm
stage?
just saying, because I remember Saviello was in charge of, chairman of that group, and they made that case that they don't want to use the wall like that was type installed, because the waves are hitting it. And they were gonna just use riprap and have the water blast up onto the riprap.
Yeah, I believe
Don't you
you're right.
remember that?
Yeah, right.
Mhm.
So now that you're saying now they are gonna use,
Well, I don't know. I
Okay.
haven't,
so we have to just see what they
Yeah.
finally.
So
Yeah.
is there a committee, or?
Who's
I mean, what-
presenting this?
Yeah,
CV, I wanna say they're out of
Oh,
Auburn.
CV
Yeah.
Mayor, no, they're out of Cumberland.
Cumberland.
Yeah, Blanchard.
But they're the engineering. firm.
Yes.
yeah, but I mean, who from Wilton is pushing this?
Well, it was allocated, there a number of years ago.
Yes.
Redo the wall.
No, see, I think since
3
the,
years ago,
if
4 years
if they're
ago.
hiring an engineering firm,
They
then
did.
CV and Mayor, or whatever they're called, should show up here with.
The
all-
site plan
With the
review
site
stuff.
plan review. They're gonna file for the site plan review based on their engineering analysis.
Yes, he's supposed to provide a complete package
Yeah.
with engineering core.
Yes,
And then I believe they're gonna go out for bids and then get a contractor.
Nathan, you're up.
You can double check me on this, but I'm pretty sure to your question of who initiated this, it was the select board made a decision to spend ARPA money on it. The ARPA was what initiated this particular
Yeah.
CB and Mahart
But
project.
what's gonna happen is the CB and mayor will show up here looking for it. Just like when they put through the water department, he came as well, but it was the engineering firm hired by the water department that did the actual site plan application.
They're gonna give me everything, DEP stuff, or at least show that they put in for it.
Right, so we need multiple copies.
Yes, and he's trying to get on the next meeting, but I told him I won't until I get a complete package.
See, what I remember, whenever it was, that they wanted to leave the integrity of the look of the old wall and not do that stamping like they did on the previous project, you know? But it sounds like that's changed also.
I don't know.
Even though the stamping has held up very well.
It has.
Better than the old wall has.
Yeah.
And they did a real, you can see it now, all the different drainage, you know?
Yeah.
And I thought that was one of the parts that we were gonna try to keep, is that there's a way for, because they also
Groundwater.
put in those kind of little holding ponds.
The holding
Yeah.
ponds, yeah.
Ponds there, keep some of that, and then it was supposed to taper around where all that rose hips is, and
Yeah.
maybe get rid of that, and.
Well, the only thing is that, could you ask Maria that if it's okay that you distribute the CB and mayor stuff to us? So we don't, because some of us will end up showing up here and not seeing it until that night that we're gonna have the
Oh,
discussion.
no, he's going to provide,
You haven't got it yet.
right, 11 copies of 11 by 17.
What I'm saying
drawings.
is somehow get it to us, because Maria said you can't use the mailboxes anymore. We need it beforehand. I mean, these aren't
You guys
these,
are gonna
Well,
have
what
to
do you
come
think?
and pick it up.
oh,
Yeah, pick it
God.
up, well, that's what we've
You
been
gotta come
doing.
pick up your packets.
No.
What days are
I
we
shall
open?
not.
What days are we're not
I can
open?
do whatever.
They're open
I can do
Friday.
5 days
No
a week.
dog
Same
now.
changed hours, it should be.
Yeah.
I think there's
You
hours.
got a
I
pretty
don't know
big
how you
cat,
do
though.
Yes.
As long as I
As soon
remember
as I
getting
get
the
that,
closing on the
I'll put it
road.
together and anybody can come get it. I'm just not allowed to deliver them anymore.
Yeah. Two.
Anything else?
No.
Make a motion to adjourn.
Second?